What'd you look up about Jordan Poole?
You ladies always say he's attractive. I don't really see it, but
I mean, yeah, he objectively is.
I mean,
Are you
I don't see
kidding?
it, but I respect you guys.
That's so interesting, Jordan.
He's tall, but
Considering he does share your name.
you know, the Jordans value you just don't do it the same.
That's so true, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know any other Jordans with a U. No,
Me
I guess
either.
isn't that model's name Jordan with a U?
Yes, I've been told I'm the petite version of her. Like actually. No, like actually like two people
Oh,
have
I
told me
remember
that.
people say that to you. Yeah.
Wait, who's the model with a U?
A
Jordan
beautiful
Brown.
statue. Yeah.
Oh, she is very beautiful.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. You are a petite her.
Anyway,
Yeah, I can see it.
thank you. Thank you for gassing me up. All that said, I don't think Jordan Poole's hot, but
Maybe
let's
you think
get
that
into
because
it.
he's bad.
He's pretty bad.
I don't know. I don't really watch him.
Yeah, he kind of sucks, but I feel like it's sad that he had to go to Washington.
But didn't he
That's
want
pretty
to
sad.
go there?
I don't think so. I think I'm not sure, but I think he said that because it's embarrassing. I mean, he was on the Warriors. Who would want to go from the Warriors to Washington?
Yeah, I don't think anyone really wants to go to Washington.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't they gonna build the Wizards around him? Like, wasn't that the plan? And now he sucks.
I feel like he might have made that up. I think Nora, you're right. I think he just made that up so he would sound better.
I think he did really badly in the last playoffs with the Warriors, and so they're just fuck this. But then I think he framed it as oh, I'm going to be a big fish in a small pond. Considering he was on the Warriors with so many stars, I feel like he could not really shine to his fullest. But it turns out he's also not shining there. So maybe he just the man can't shine anywhere, it seems.
Wait,
no.
Jordan Poole is in your fantasy team.
He's famously my fantasy team that I can't figure out because I don't know how to switch the players that are playing. So there's a lot of hurt players on the court right now. But
wait, so what is it called? What?
No, they're dropping like flies. It's actually astounding. I think every time I turn on the headlines, it's a new person hurt, and it's always a member of my fantasy team.
Wait, who's hurt besides Kelly?
Claxton.
So Kelly Oubre, and then Ben Simmons isn't playing.
He's still not playing?
When is Ben Simmons playing?
I was watching the Nets the other night when they were playing the Celtics, and he was sitting on the court. Oh my gosh.
Was he in the uniform or was he in normal clothes?
No, he was in a leather jacket. This man had a leather jacket on sitting on the court.
Oh, he wasn't even gonna play. He has no plans to play.
No.
Has he played the season at all?
I don't think so. And I thought he was supposed to play, and then Quickly is hurt too.
Wait,
has Ben Simmons
in fantasy league?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
my king.
Wait, Nora, can you actually walk us through your fantasy league and then also give me a Cliff Notes version of what it is and how it works?
Yeah, is it called Fantasy League?
Yeah, it's a fantasy basketball team.
Okay.
And you're just so you get to pick it's randomly assigned the number of the draft pick you are, and then you just pick, and then it goes reverse. The first draft pick gets first. And so I picked Jason Tatum for my first pick, but then there's so many players and I don't know any of them. I mean, I don't know. So I just picked the hottest ones, but it turns out it's and I'm in last place.
Wait, why do you like Jason Tatum so much? He's definitely hot and I love that he's a father, but
I think he's just good. I think he could be great,
He's from Boston, What ties to Boston do you have?
Oh, yeah, I feel like he's just really good.
I mean, he's gorgeous. And he's really good.
And he's a rags to riches story. His mother had him very young. He became a lawyer. Yeah.
His mother's a lawyer?
Yeah.
Oh, wowza.
He hasn't touched any of his NBA money. All of his money he spends is the money he makes off endorsements. He's a financial planner.
Oh, right.
I love that.
But I think his mother plans his finances. Anyway, but yeah, they're all hurt. I got this guy who's on the Celtics. His name is Robert Williams III. I don't know if you guys remember him. He's the really tall guy who's on the Celtics.
Is he hot?
You really narrowed it down.
He's not, but I ran out of people.
How many people are on your team?
I think 13.
Okay, so how many are hot?
Okay, well, Jason Tatum, Kelly Oubre Jr., I have Nick Claxton, of course.
Of course. Man of the
Okay.
year. So he's
I have-
hurt.
Yeah, no, Nick Claxton I don't think is. I just don't think he plays that much. I have Emmanuel
Shame.
Quickly. I have Ben Simmons, Kuz, and Jordan Poole.
Ooh, gorgeous.
Kuz is good.
Yeah,
That's
Kuz
good.
and Jordan Poole. We should really go to a Wizards game.
The tickets
Wizards
will be
versus
cheap.
Nets. Yeah,
they
I mean, if
can't
we
really
went
play.
to, I think
I
if we
think
went
it'd
to a
be
Nets
fun to go to a
Wizards,
Wizards game in DC.
I kind of agree.
Like it would just be like humorous. I think.
Wait, have you guys ever been to DC?
Yeah, it's
when I was
horrible. I
like
hated it.
a child. Remember when I went to Baked and Wired? But
Oh,
our
yeah,
friend is there. We actually we have a reason to go.
Who?
Yeah.
Who's our friend?
Lorena.
Oh, you guys have a. Oh my god, I forgot. Okay, sorry. I
We're
was
friends
like,
adjacently.
yeah. No, I thought you guys. Yeah. I thought you were like speaking to me. I thought you went like we have a friend from middle school, and I was like, I don't know who you're talking
Weren't
about.
you just in DC?
I
Yeah,
was gonna
you just
say,
went to DC.
Yeah, I just went there for the first time for work, and it's kind of weird, but I'd go back.
It's not like a real state.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a real estate.
It's like 10 miles.
It's very clinical.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Philly and Boston, but like even more sterile.
Exactly. I also feel like I went to this like Mexican restaurant, and it was like the worst food ever. And I was like, it's weird to be like in a city that's not
So bad.
I don't know
Yeah,
if I'd be
yeah.
expecting fine dining in DC.
Yeah.
You know.
I really don't like that city, if I'm being honest.
So why do you
It's
want to go to
a-
a Wizards game there?
I just feel like, well, I would, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it'd be cool. I don't even know what stadium they play at.
Maybe.
When I was in New Orleans, I went to a Pelicans game. Can I name any of the Pelicans? No, but like the tickets were dirt cheap and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
They
it seems fun
lost.
if you go, you have some drinks.
A Pelican.
I don't know. Maybe.
That's the
Actually,
only
maybe he is.
Zion Williamson.
He is on the Pelicans. Actually,
Zion.
you just pulled a memory out of my head because I was like the
That
only
man's
person I
insane.
know Zion. I knew that man when he was on Duke.
Really?
Yeah, Duke really does something to basketball players.
Like something in a bad way?
No, something in a good way. Like they're always so good.
Oh,
And
no.
it's always like, why are
she's
these
frozen.
players? I mean, I guess Zion's like not that good actually, but
Oh, you
Wait,
froze.
you were frozen.
I am.
You were.
Not anymore.
You're back.
Oh, I was just saying like I thought that like the players who come from Duke are so good, but then I realized like Zion's not good.
He had a lot of potential.
I mean,
Yeah,
he was
he did.
the first draft pick, and then
He's
he's
no Wemby.
like 100 pounds. Wemby's not that good.
You
I know
gotta
that
give him
you-
time.
Yeah,
I
that's
think he's so young, and he's so like he's so like lanky.
yeah. No, he's sweet. I do like Wemby.
He reminds me of Jokic. I think he's a Jokic in the making.
He reminds me of Giannis. I feel like he's like gonna like bulk up and then become like a sweet man who's like foreign and like so good at basketball.
Is Giannis a sweet man?
Giannis,
Yeah.
he's the sweetest man.
He's
Yeah.
sweeter than Jokic?
They like maybe tie.
But I feel like Giannis is more like sweet. Jokic is like, I'm sure Jokic is sweet to like his friends and family, but I
Yeah.
think Jokic just makes he just like always is like sassy.
Yeah, no, like Giannis is so. I mean, Giannis has like the ultimate like rags to riches story. He like got
That's so
all
true.
Yeah, I mean, he was so poor and then like came here and played basketball and then like brought his entire family here. Or he like wouldn't come here unless they brought his mom and his brothers with him or something. And then they were like, I think they might have said no, or like maybe they did end up bringing them, but he like wouldn't come unless they would fly his mom out too. And then he came, and then like now two of his brothers are in the NBA and they're all so fucking rich. But there's like I mean, have you guys seen the Giannis Oreo video?
No.
No.
This is like I feel like I'm always talking about this video, but it's just like a video of him talking about how when he was younger, he was like too poor to have Oreos. So like when he got his NBA contract, like the first thing he did was like buy so many Oreos and like eat them every night. And then he was like, and then one day somebody was like, wait, have you ever tried Oreos in milk? And then he was like, and then I was like, what? And then he says that like he's like started dipping them in milk and ate like 30 Oreos in a row. You just need to watch the video. It's like really amazing. Like that will prove to you that Giannis is sweet.
So he's like a
He sounds
black
like
man
he
from
really
Greece?
He is a black man
What?
from Greece.
He's a black man from Greece? Giannis?
Yeah, But isn't there like so much like he wasn't recognized as a citizen there or something?
Wait,
Okay.
really?
Could be wrong about that. But I know there was like some like it was like there was like a bunch of like fucked up stuff.
I mean, it tracks.
Yeah,
Also, if you want to talk about rags to riches, Jimmy Butler.
that's so
Yeah.
true.
Ultimate
Beautiful
rack
story.
story.
Also, I think this is true. Jokic and his brothers like threatened to beat up Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler was like talking shit to Jokic or something, and then
Wait, are his brothers in the NBA?
no, but if you look up his brothers, they're him but like bigger, if that's even possible. So then they were like posting on social media, and they were like, "Count your days, Jimmy."
Oh my
Wait, what
gosh.
was Jimmy Butler's? Oh my god, his brothers are the scariest looking men I've ever seen.
Oh no, Gabby, you froze again.
You're frozen.
Wait, why am I
But there
frozen?
is like this. I'm gonna find the clip. It's Jimmy Butler screaming at Jokic, and I'm like, "Sir, I don't know if you can handle that."
I don't like when they fight. I'm like, can't we just simmer down? Like
Really, I love it when they fight.
we're all part of a beautiful game.
I do
I
like when they
absolutely.
fight, but I wish that you could hear them. Like I hate who were the people who were fighting last year and you like couldn't hear what they were saying and then like we just like never found out. I forget who it was.
I want to
They really do
say,
get sassy sometimes.
was it like?
It was like Grant Williams or something.
Oh
Who?
yeah.
Like when they were in
I
each
remember-
other's face, and I'm just like, tell me what happened. Mic them up.
I know. I want to know.
Oh my god!
I
Also,
want to hear what the words
We
being
need to have a
said.
debrief.
Yeah.
okay. The Kelly accident, Nora. That man's injured. He's on your fantasy league.
I don't understand how he got hit by a car.
Oh, he like just. I mean, it's like like he just like got hit by a normal car, right? I think he
Yeah.
was
A normal car,
walking
as
down.
opposed to.
Well, I just meant like it wasn't like it wasn't a basketball injury. Like he was just a pedestrian, and then he got hit.
That is the luck I have that these people on my fantasy team aren't even getting injured by basketball injuries. They're just getting injured in the world.
No, I've like never heard of that happening to a basketball player. I mean, I'm
It's
sure it
insane.
has, but like I feel like they're like too protected. Like they shouldn't be getting hit by cars. Like why was he walking
Just, like,
across the street?
walking down the street. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Also,
don't walk down the street.
apparently this like guy like tweeted like Kelly Oubre Jr. like sucks. Like he can't do anything. Like I hope he gets hit by a car, and then like he
Saw
got hit by a
that.
car.
It's so scary. But
Also, what were you gonna say, Gabby?
No, I was gonna say something dumb, which is that I've been watching Desperate Housewives again. And there's like a really big plot line in it where like somebody like runs another character over with their car, and it's like a
I
big
love
mystery
that.
about who did it. And then it comes out later that like it was on purpose, and I'm like, wait, did somebody do this on purpose? Like, did somebody hate
I can
Kelly
see.
Oubre? Like, did somebody like out to get Nora on her fantasy basketball team?
I'm starting to think it is. Also, I feel like Philadelphia's like wild.
Wait, it happened in Philly.
I think, right?
Wait, what does he play for? He's on the Sixers now?
Yeah.
Philly really is the wild west. That in Chicago.
Yeah, it kind of is.
I don't know what goes down over there.
Weird shit.
I feel like Philadelphia fans are like the most insane fan base
I think the
of all
Mets.
sports. Like it's
Actually,
across the
I will die on this hill. I think Mets fans are the craziest, most unhinged individuals ever.
Yeah, Mets fans are pretty weird. But are they crazy? Yeah, I guess they're pretty crazy.
They're crazy.
All right, do you have
Like
a story?
Alessandra was wearing a Yankees hat,
Oh.
and we were in Colorado, and so I was like, Mets. Like, excuse me, sir.
I don't like when people do that because it's like sometimes I don't know the teams that I'm wearing, and that's feels like a lot. I was wearing an Ohio State shirt, and this like family started like yelling at me, and I thought I didn't know what they wanted, and they were yelling about Ohio State. They were like, "Go Ohio State," and I was like, "I don't support that."
I do not support. Oh, so they were like yelling in support.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh," God. And this poor family. They're probably like from Ohio, like in New York, like so excited to see someone supporting them, and I was just looking at them like, "What do you want? Like, what is going
Yeah,
on?"
you were like,
But
I
you
got
have
this
no
at a
ties
store.
to Ohio.
I don't.
But I'm sure the sweatshirt's very cute.
Yeah, I'm like sometimes you just have clothes. Like I don't know where they come from.
Yeah,
I mean, this is Nolan's, but
yeah. My sister walks around in an Alabama sweatshirt all the time, and she's like, people are always walking by her, just being like, "Roll Tide, Roll Tide," and she just says back, she'll just be like, "Roll Tide." I'm like, you have no ties to Alabama.
That woman went to Pace.
To Pace, she got that sweatshirt from like Abercrombie. She wears it like she fucking went to Alabama. She's saying "Roll Tide" back to people as if she was like a cheerleader on the football team.
Oh, my dream.
I know.
I guess it's all about like the confidence.
I mean,
But
doesn't
I would never wear a Mets hat, and I would never wear any Philadelphia
I also
paraphernalia.
think there's like a difference between like if I go to a Mets game wearing a Yankee hat, like sure, yell at me.
You're asking for it, like you know
I'm
what I mean.
asking
Like
for it.
you're expected to get heckled, but in Colorado, like what do they have in the what skin do they have in the game?
Yeah, like I'm wearing a hat on a
Truly,
hike.
I'm like,
Let me rock.
do you really want to yell at this man next to me? Like, do you
Does
really?
Colorado
Because
even have a team?
the Nuggets,
Oh, but do they have a
and
baseball team?
they did very well.
Yeah, the Nuggets rock them.
Yeah, why can't they have pride in their basketball team? Why do they have to?
Okay, hold on a second. Can someone fill in the gaps for me? There was a really famous basketball player. Okay, there's some black dude who's like running baseball in Colorado right now, but he was like a famous. Oh my god, let me ask this man.
I have no idea.
Sorry, but I just
What do you
like
mean
there's this.
running baseball in Colorado?
There's like there are like 3 black people in Colorado. And there's like this one dude who used to be a pro athlete and now he's like the coach of a baseball team or
We're
something.
talking
And
about
like
Deion Sanders.
I don't know.
I'm
Fill
pretty
in
sure
the
he's from
gaps, Gabrielle.
Arizona. I'm pretty sure he's from Arizona. Yeah, he was like a football. I think he was a pro football player. Now he coaches the college football team.
Yes.
I have a question about coaches.
Yeah, he's the fucking best. He's like an amazing man. Like if you watch one video of him, like you feel like you like are in a cult or like you're
But
on
there's
drugs.
this like video going around on Twitter and he's just like in the front, like charging, and then there's all the Coloradians behind him. And I'm like,
No,
you
you're
go.
right. Oh, you're right. He's from Colorado. Yeah. Yeah, he was a former professional football and baseball player, and now he's the head coach at the University of at Boulder.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome. I love that guy. Okay, wait, Nora, explain what.
No, I just don't understand coaches. Like I don't understand like what the pool for their like how do they pick them?
I'm kind of just like, what do they do? Like, what do they do? Like, I know what they do, but like,
Yeah.
like, are you really telling me like the Lakers coach is telling LeBron what to do at this point?
You know what I want to know? What does Tom do? The Knicks coach.
Tibbs?
Yeah. What does he do?
Like, please. Tibbs actually is keeping the Knicks together because all those players don't know what the fuck they're doing. He's telling them what plays to make. He's saying, RJ, make that fucking basket. He's saying, Julius Randle, pass the ball. I think coaches like make plays. You know, they're always like pointing to their clipboard. They're going like, see?
You think coaches make plays?
No, they plan out the plays. They say like, oh, okay, like if you're here and here, then you'll pass it here, and then we'll trick them.
That makes sense.
I think
I'm just saying, like, what was he doing before?
Right?
Vibing.
Yeah,
being a player.
I guess,
actually, that's a good question, Nora. Can you be a coach? Like, do you go to college to be a coach, or do you play? I would think you'd play.
A lot play. Most play.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure.
You think Tom played? Did he?
Tom did play. He did play.
Wow, that was back
Wait,
in
am I
his
wrong?
heyday. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he played.
Just give me the vibes.
Okay, but you know what's a good example, or not a good example, but like is an interesting example, is the Heat coach. You know about him?
No.
I saw the verbal tussle between him and Tom.
Guy. I know him.
The little guy who used to run like IT for the Heat, for the Miami Heat. He like worked in corporate when he was like 20, and then he like became the coach, which like I don't really understand how that's possible.
No, that's a gorgeous story. I absolutely love it.
Yeah,
like,
that's why he lost. His story.
That's like a stunning story. I love that so much.
Wow,
wait,
imagine if we were coaches.
Fuck did Tibbs do? Did he never play basketball?
I don't think that man played basketball.
Yeah, honestly, now that I'm realizing, wait, he's 6'2". Okay,
that man can't run up and down a court.
In college, he was the captain of the basketball team.
Where did he play?
At Salem State College.
What the fuck?
He's never found love.
But then when he graduated, he immediately became a coach. He knew he had no future.
He also was like, he has no children. He has no love. I don't know what he's doing.
He called off his marriage because of basketball.
Good. He owes everything to that sport.
Wait.
Wow, and the
There's,
Knicks
I mean,
still
if you
haven't
Google
won.
is Tim
still
married?
can't.
To
Or
throw
if
away your career for the Knicks is pretty wild. I mean,
That's
whoa,
true. It was
like
like the
your love
Lakers or
life for the
something, I
Knicks.
understand, but like the Knicks.
Like throw away your love life for the Golden State Warriors or the Lakers, not the
Yeah.
Knicks.
you froze.
Perhaps the Nuggets side you could
Oh,
throw
the
away.
Nuggets. No love for me if I was coaching the Nuggets.
No, if you, I think that once the Knicks win once, it's really gonna make up for him.
How are they gonna win? Do you see
They're
this
gonna
team?
win eventually.
It's gonna take a lot of stuff changing.
I
They
dare I
just need
say I
one
think the
star.
Nets are gonna win
Yeah, they
before.
need like
I
he
think
doesn't look
Josh Hart's a star in my book.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, he's a star to us because he's like sweet and cute, but like Josh Hart is one of, I mean, he's not a baby. Like I don't know. They're just both like, they're good. They're solid players. Like, they're really good players to have on your team, but like, you need a star. Like, you need a Jason Tatum, you need a LeBron, you need a Steph Curry. Like, we don't have that.
It should have been Lillard.
Yeah, we
I
should
don't-
have gotten a Lillard. We don't have a Giannis, a Jokic, a Lillard.
Wait, who's
Yeah.
that dude? He was like on the Knicks, but he got injured. So they traded him. And now he's doing really well. I think he's like on the Celtics or something.
Oh, the big guy. The big guy.
Yeah, he's like massive. Or he's on Heat now.
No, he's on the Celtics. He's on the Celtics. He's a big, tall, blonde man.
And he like all his life he was like, all I want to
Oh,
do is play for the Knicks. All I want to do is play on the Knicks. And then he got
he
traded.
says that still?
Yeah. And so when he was playing the Knicks, like when he was on the Celtics, he was like, yeah, it was really like nice to be back in the court, blah blah blah. But I'm like, wow, maybe
so
if they didn't trade him, they would win.
It must be so brutal to like want to be a Knick and like have to play for the Celtics. Wait, Porzingis?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Porzingis says he wants to be a Knick?
Like no, early on in his career, he was like, all I wanted to do was like be a Knick, and then he finally was, and he got
He was
injured.
like famously a Knick. Yeah, I mean whatever. He's good, but he's also not a star.
He's not whatever. That man is doing great.
The Celtics are pretty good. It's really annoying.
Celtics are gonna win the championship.
I think you might be right.
I'm calling the Nuggets.
I really fuck with Drew Holiday.
I like Drew Holiday a lot.
I like Tyler Hero.
I wanted to get him on my
Ew,
fantasy.
Jordan.
I don't know. I kind of like
I
him.
hate that man. I hate him so much.
Why such the
You just like
visceral
him 'cause of the
response?
Jack Harlow song.
Maybe, maybe not. I clearly,
He's such a dick. He's such a dick.
you know,
he's
I think
so
he exudes
cocky.
confident.
Ew. Ugh. Isn't he like
A strange mix of players.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ugh.
But I respect it.
I
He's
concur.
23. He was born in 2000.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
never mind. I don't like him. I don't like
Thank
him.
you.
It's so hard these fucking days because these men are like 21. And I'm like, I feel wrong. Like Nicholas Claxton, how old is he? 24?
No, Nicholas Claxton is within it. He's not. He was born in like
I'm
99.
27. Oh my god.
No, he's 24.
Also,
Yeah, born
he's
in 99.
24.
Born
Who's
after 2000 is that's it.
Who's the player
Any-
that's like really young and he's like this tall white guy and like everyone likes him? It's like Gerby or something.
Gerby?
I don't think it's Gerby.
How young is he?
He's like young.
Oh my god.
It's like
I'd love to know what you guys are Googling right now. Tall, white guy, young, NBA.
I said white players.
oh my god, I can't
What
remember
team
his
is
name.
he on?
I don't know.
People love him.
But people like think he's hot. But when my friend went to the All-Star game, he like hit on the girl and then she like didn't know who he was and she like rejected him, but he's like this huge star.
Wait,
If any
she
tall man
rejected
hits it-
somebody from the All-Star game, a tall man at the All-Star game?
Any
like, why
tall
would you do
man's
that?
hitting on me, like if I were
No.
single, like you're getting my number.
Especially an
I'm
At a
NBA.
basketball game. At a basketball
Everyone's getting my number. Like, are you joking? Like,
game.
what? You're there.
But I think he was born in the 2000s. Like I think he's like young.
Okay,
Oh.
so Gabby and
Maybe-
our sisters are born in 2001.
2001.
That's like my
Yeah.
like I'm like 2001, like you could be, especially for like men, I'm like 2000, if you're yeah,
My
if our
sister is
sisters are
22
2001.
years old.
Yeah, it's scary. It's
What do you-
very scary.
Oh yeah, that's wild.
Our sisters are 22. Like I can't do that
I
Yeah.
think
for the right
think-
price. Actually, no. I'm spoken for.
No,
And
a lot of issues happening right now. No, it's
So, I
like
mean,
it's alarming when somebody's like, "Oh, I'm 23," and you realize like they were born in 2000.
when
Like,
someone's 23, like they're not a person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't really feel like I can connect with
I
them.
think anything over 24 is doable.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
you
I
mean
don't know.
like for what?
Okay, I'm 27. I think if I were to get with a 24-year-old, if I were single, I don't think that's like the most abhorrent thing ever.
No,
It's not the
I
worst thing
think
ever. It's
I
sort of
feel
like
like when you're 24, like you're not like freshly like a legal drinker. Like it's definitely like kind of weird, but like I do think I don't think it's like disgusting. I do
I
think it's
could see.
like disgusting if you're
No.
20, if you're 27 dating a 20-year-old.
no, that's
Yeah,
wrong. That's like that should
I
be
think
illegal.
24 is like okay, 3 years. I think it's like 3 years up, 3 years down. Like I think it's
yeah. I mean, I could definitely see a scenario where like that would not be weird at all.
also like if you're a 24-year-old woman dating a 27-year-old man, like it's fine.
No one bats an eye.
Well, that's fine,
Yeah.
but it's the other way around. We're discussing 27-year-old
I-
woman to 24-year-old.
Okay, we're discussing a 27-year-old woman with a 24-year-old professional athlete.
True.
Exceptions will be made.
Very true. Yeah, exceptions will be made. Yeah, 27, but
Plus,
in those
that's
3
so much-
years, he's made all the money that you'll ever make in your entire life.
Yeah, like they're so rich, and also like they live such like a glamorous lifestyle. You know, they're not like a normal like 22-year-old who lives like in a shitty apartment and doesn't have any money.
I don't
That's
think it's
true.
like creepy if you're dating a 24-year-old and you're 27. Is what I'm trying to say.
But like
No,
any
I wouldn't.
24-year-old or like a basketball play, like an
I
athlete.
don't think. I think like I don't think that's that big of an age difference.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
stop.
think 3 years
But
is too much.
I do wonder, like, if you're dating, if it's like a 24-year-old athlete who like does make so much money and like obviously like isn't like living in a shitty apartment or whatever, like a normal 24-year-old. But like, are you like so sheltered as like an athlete who's like been in the NBA since you were 19 years old? Like, are you like even younger?
Yeah, well, it's also like definitely like at the end of the day, like a 24-year-old is a 24-year-old. Like no matter what, like there's only so much life experience can give you. Like your brain is still like not developed.
Oh my god, it's so true. When's your brain develop? 25?
Yeah,
25. I think mine developed like last month, honestly.
yeah. I was gonna say mine doesn't feel all the way developed.
I don't
So
think mine's developed yet.
I mean, like literally mine just developed maybe like last week. And that's not me like being facetious. It's like it's the truth. So, I mean, I personally wouldn't go younger. But if like some dude who was on the Nets and had a contract, you know, exceptions could be made.
Yeah.
I think it's like wild that like there's so many like young players because it's like college kids are really young and then like they just go to the NBA.
Also, a lot of these basketball players are from small towns and like they want to get married young and like have kids young. Like we're
That's
all
true.
from like the New York area, you know, like our
Yeah.
mindset's very different.
That's true. I mean, a lot of these players do have like kids very young.
I know it's
I mean, it's also
disgusting.
like easier to have kids young and like get married when like you have so
If
much
you're
money.
desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's like it doesn't matter if you get divorced, like you sign a prenup and like you keep your, even if you like gave up half your money, you still have so much money. And like if you have a kid, like you can just like get a nanny. Like, I mean, obviously it's not like ideal, but like it's not like it would like destroy your life.
well, it's also like the basketball players not doing any work. Like they have a lot of their wives are like stay-at-home wives. Like they don't do anything. I mean, I'm sure they do stuff, but like they don't have the same like they're making so much money. Like their priority is making the money, and then they have like partners who stay home and watch the kids, which is like isn't bad. It just like it doesn't really change their lives a lot. I'm sure.
No,
Yeah.
the basketball players' lives don't change at all. I like when I went to like that Infatuation food festival and they had like Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson there like talking and
Casual.
random. I like literally tried to follow them like into the backstage, and my sister was
They're
like,
going to the bathroom. I was like, whoa.
"No, no, but like, in the backstage like, area." Yeah, like I literally like like I'm like no, like I obviously like would have. I saw them I saw them walking, and I like was like walking like I like started walking up to them. My sister was like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "I'm like my brain like just shuts off. Like I'm just like going towards the Knicks. Like I have to talk to them." Anyway, I did not end up speaking to them, but one of the questions like they like it was like a panel and like somebody was like, "Oh, like how like Josh Hart, you have 2 newborn twins. Like, how does that affect like your sleep schedule? And he's like, yeah, it's like really crazy actually. Like, like it's 7 p.m. Like I kiss my twins goodnight. The baby nurse takes them into the room, puts them down. I don't see them till the next day. He's like, I just like go back to the gym, watch TV, have a little wine. I was like, that's like not that funny.
Oh my god.
But
They're
of
like
course
not in
that's what happens.
reality.
Like, yeah, like they have fucking baby nurses. Like they just can pay. Like I'm sure they get paid so much money. Yeah.
Jesus, to have a baby nurse. Sorry to switch a topic. I'm just thinking about like, baby mamas.
Oh
Khloe
yeah.
Kardashian, Tristan Thompson.
Yeah. I mean, so wait, my question.
Disgusting.
What was that? Why did that quote come out? Who was he speaking to?
So
you explained it.
Yeah, say the
I
quote.
seldomly watch the Kardashians. So in the coming attractions for this week's episode, so Kylie confronts Tristan about the whole Jordan situation, and then Kourtney also is like, I don't think you deserve my sister. So then it like cuts to a scene, and then Tristan's like, when I cheat, I feel disgusting. Like when I cheat, present tense. Like,
wait,
he's out of his mind.
Oh, they put that in the show?
Yeah. I mean, I think they have to at this point. Like, also, I think this is them setting it up for his like redemption arc, because I think him and Khloe are like together. I think they're together.
They definitely are.
And they thought that him saying "when I cheat, I feel disgusting" was gonna help.
Yeah,
they're trying to humanize him. They're trying to like give him like a way to like, because like I feel like the Kardashians is very much like they want to like talk. I mean, obviously it's reality television, so they're trying to like make them talk. But I'm like, this man sounds even crazier than if he didn't open his mouth, because to get on national television and say, when I cheat, I feel bad about it, when you've cheated like a million times, like that's even worse.
Also, you have to say it present tense, like every time I cheat. Like, babe, maybe just like stop doing it.
Like, it doesn't make me sympathetic to you. Like, if you choose to do those actions over and over again, like, why am I going to feel bad when you feel bad?
Also, he didn't just cheat. He had a child with another woman.
Another woman, and didn't tell Khloe about it.
Yeah, he kept a baby a secret.
He also, like, when he knew he impregnated that woman, he, like, told Khloe, like, let's go forward with surrogacy. Trash. Disgusting. I'm also
It's
like,
out of his mind.
Kris Jenner
had a child together.
They already had the first child, true, who's honestly, one thing I will say about that disgusting man is that like he produces very beautiful children. Like they're so fucking cute. All that aside, so he knew he impregnated this lady, and then him and Khloe were like talking about having a second child, and he was like, yeah, let's go forward with like the second one with surrogacy, knowing that he impregnated this woman, which is like a manipulation tactic, which is super disgusting. And I don't know if you guys like have watched the show, but like Kris sits Khloe down. She's like, you might want to work it out with him, like for your children. Her best friend Malika's like, like maybe down the line. And I'm like, you guys don't like her. You guys hate Khloe. I'm like, you have like 50 sisters, and no one's gonna sit you down and be like, leave this man.
Wait, why did they tell her to stay with him?
To keep the family together.
But what about like Kourtney and her family, or Kim?
So Kourtney in the coming attractions, it seems like Kourtney's like not with it.
Or Kris.
So
none of
Kris.
None of them have families that are together.
Yeah, no. Kris was like, you should get back together with him. Like blah 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 blah. And then Kourtney was like, actually, me and I'm gonna try to do my Kourtney ways. So me and Penelope are like super triggered by Tristan. But like, yeah, no. Kourtney's the only one. As I've always told Nora, I love Kourtney. Kourtney's the realest one, and Kourtney can ride a dick.
Yeah,
I find her personally the most beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. She's
for sure. She's very natural.
She's a very natural.
You're right. She's probably the only one who can fuck.
100%.
Because I've seen the Kim Kardashian sex tape. Not gonna lie, wasn't blown away by it.
I'm sure Kim is fine. Like I'm sure Kim can as well.
No, Kim's a pillow princess. From one pillow princess to another. But I'm not out here making a sex tape, so.
I feel like. I mean, I feel bad for Khloe because it's like obviously it's like
sad.
It's really sad, and like who knows what he's telling her. Like I'm never gonna like blame her for like being in a toxic relationship. Like obviously she's being manipulated, but somewhat like it's really upsetting to see her family. Like if that was my friend, you would like. I feel like someone needs to just like sit her down and be like, you need to get your shit together and stop seeing him, because it's like it's really fucked up.
It's really like It's not even like funny to watch. It's
No, it's, like,
really sad. Like
sad,
sometimes I
yeah.
have to turn off the TV because I'm like, this is just like it's just like an endless cycle, and like her kids are gonna grow up, and then
Wait,
she
so
has
she
this one
ended up
scene
having another child with him via surrogate.
Yeah.
yeah,
And he's
um,
cheated on her countless times.
yeah, and then she was like, oh, it's really sad because like when I was pregnant with True and gave birth, like Tristan cheated on me and like caused me to go into premature like labor, and like now he's doing it again, but except it's the surrogate who's pregnant. So, but I'm like that may like, it's really sad. Like
He
it's
is.
too much.
Yeah,
I
that's
just feel like hearing someone just like openly admit it. It's just like insane. I'm like, this man has like serious issues.
Also, another note: he's not good. He's not good.
Oh, yeah.
I was
I know,
gonna say, does he even play? He plays right now, currently.
There's actually
Like-
this really funny tweet going around, and they're like, and he's like dribbling, he's like the only one down, and he like shoots and he misses. I'm like, all this for this man? He's not even good.
Funny. No, that's actually amazing.
I don't even. Does he
Wait,
like?
what
How
team
much
is he
does he
on?
make? The Cavaliers.
Yes.
He's on the Cavs.
Yeah, and then also like Kim brought North, and they were sitting like
I
courtside,
saw
and they had
that.
the.
I thought that was disgusting. I
It's
found that
like this man has
disgusting.
dogged your sister. Like you
Yeah,
don't
now
need
you
to be
have
disrespectful to
Your
him, but
daughter
like you
holding
don't.
up a sign saying "Go Tristan." Like,
Yeah, it's like he's
Yeah.
like he's obviously going to be in their lives forever, but I'm like, you don't need to go this hard. Like this is weird.
Yeah,
but, like,
also, like,
he
how-
doesn't necessarily need to be in like his niece's
His
life.
Yeah, like I understand he has to be there for his kids, but he doesn't need to be like friends with the sister.
Yeah, like what if like everyone? Oh, we're gonna be friends with Kanye. Like that's not.
I mean, I get. I mean, obviously they're the children's fathers. Like I think you do need to be cordial. Like you shouldn't be bad mouthing your
Yeah.
children's fathers, but like, I'm like, there's a limit. You know, like when Tristan's mom died, like Chloe like chartered a jet and like went with him to go clean out her house. Controversial opinion, I don't think that was necessary because they're so rich they could have like sent assistants to go handle that. I think a simple
Wait,
like
this was like after he
text.
cheated on her.
Yes,
Yeah, when they come together.
she could like. Also, I feel like people kind of weaponize grief, and he's a sociopath, so I'm sure that's what he did.
100%.
course. Yeah, I mean, grief is, yeah, I mean, people obviously do that. I mean, whatever. Like,
So-
that is, like, not, that doesn't bother me as much. It's like, okay, fine, you did that, but then it's like, do that and then go home and then never talk to him again. Like,
They're together. They are together. I'm
yeah,
calling
it's
it.
disgusting that they're together. Also, like, I'm sorry, like, she's not ugly. Like, she's not like, oh, Chloe's the ugly sister now. Like, she's hot.
She's not. I don't ever think she was ugly. Like,
No.
but the point is,
you know, like that was such a thing of just like, oh, Chloe was ugly. It's like she's not ugly.
Yeah.
Like
she
she's
just wasn't petite and like Armenian looking.
yeah.
Like that was it. But
Just like probably like internalized it. Like I don't know. I feel really bad for her. Like she obviously has like self-esteem issues.
it's really sad to watch her. Like it honestly, like I kind of had to stop watching.
I know because she seems nice too, and I feel like she's very loving. But
yeah, I mean, I wish her the best. I just feel like
Sending
We all
her
wish her the
love.
sending Chloe
Chloe,
no,
friend of the pod.
they're 1000% together.
Yeah.
You know who
That's
would never do that to
Who?
his wife? Actually, I was gonna say Jokic. Maybe he
He would
has.
never. He would never.
No, he wears his fucking ring on the shoes.
Are you gonna die on that hill?
No.
I mean, I'm never gonna die on the hill of a man not cheating on his wife, but like, I think that if there was ever one who maybe wasn't gonna, probably it would
I
be.
think in the NBA, like I can tell of like married players, he might be I might bet if I had to bet $1 million, he'd be the least likely to cheat.
Yeah, I really think he
Okay.
might be the least likely. But that said, if you told me he cheated on his wife,
I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah.
That
Just,
might
like,
be a
I
dagger to
also
the
think he
heart.
doesn't like really like, go around town like get. I mean, I know obviously he's a professional basketball player. Like I'm sure he could get women, but like he is a very like awkward man.
Jokic seems happy everywhere else except the court. Have you seen
Yeah.
videos of him like at the club, like at
He's
the
like, oh,
racetrack?
He'd go play basketball.
Yeah. He's
Wait,
like, "Ugh,
when
I have
he
to go
was
bring
at
home
the
millions
club,
of dollars.
Unbuttoned his shirt. Have you seen that video?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like on the court, he's just like, ugh, I guess I have to make this score, this basket.
I know he's
He's
so funny.
amazing.
I love him though.
Speaking
he's
of
awesome.
couples together,
Oh my god.
Oh,
Jordan.
speaking of,
Dare we talk about Travis Kelce and Taylor
I need
Swift?
a big gulp of Prosecco for this.
Okay. Yeah. While you're doing that, I'm just going to say I've been thinking about it a lot today because a lot of my coworkers believe that it's real and they say, oh, it's real. They're going to get married. I told you. And everybody uses that video of her running up to him and jumping on him as proof of like, it's real.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know. I think I was like, I really thought it was fake. I really, really did. It just like made sense. Like her movie was coming out. Like she was going on tour again. Like she had another album coming out. Like she's definitely gonna have like one more coming out like in the next few months. Like it makes sense to be like dating like the most famous football player and like creating this like huge like situation. But now I'm kind of thinking like she dated Joe Alwyn, like a kind of boring actor for like
5 years.
5 years. She clearly thought they were going to get married. She clearly was like so happy to be with him. And then like towards the end obviously was like, wait, or I don't know what happened, but like, you know, like after they broke up, it's like Joe Alwyn is like, nobody's going to talk about like, what is he going to do? Like, he's not like Brad Pitt. He's not George. Like, he's not like he's not like that famous.
He's not really relevant.
Yeah, and like he's hot, but he's not like that hot. He's not like sexy. I mean, I guess he is, but like
Is she?
No,
Sorry.
but like dating a football player, dating one of the best football players ever right now is like that's like so much hotter than dating an actor who was like in a Hulu series.
I
And
just
now
feel
I'm kind of like I think it might be real.
I know, because like I feel like I didn't think it was real at first because it made sense, but then I'm kind of like thinking of it like it's gone on so far. I feel like it's a lot to like do it for publicity, like especially like he's in Argentina. Like this man flew to Argentina. Like that's insane. He's like hanging out with her dad. Like that would be psychotic if it was like.
I think they're all in on the jig. That man does not like Taylor Swift. Like that Travis Kelce, first of all, I would just like to throw it back. When we first started recording, I told you guys about Travis Kelce. And I was like, I love him.
I had no idea who that man
No one
was.
knew who this man was. Like, I used to
Any
watch.
players. Like what? Like I was truly flabbergasted. I had no idea who this man was.
I watched his dating show, like in the early 2000s. Like, I love Travis
Yeah,
Kelce.
that's wild that he had a dating show.
I know Travis Kelce and his type. And also just like, this man is so cool. Like, this woman is a paper bag. Like, I'm sorry, I am a Taylor Swift hater. I know you guys aren't. But like, he exudes so much like confidence and like swag. And he's just like so like personable. I
just
think
don't get
Taylor Swift is a performative
getting
twat.
out of it. Like I don't get what they're getting out of it.
I think that they're getting. I mean, okay, this is what I think. I think it's real. This is my new stance. I think it's real, but I don't think it's going to last. Like people who are like they're going to get married, like are idiots. Like they're not going to get married. Like they like each other because they're both narcissists. Like they're both too.
They're like mid-30s and they're probably having like a midlife crisis because they just got out of long-term, like 5-year long relationships.
They're both like in the prime of their careers. Like they're both so like he's so famous in the football world. She's like obviously so famous everywhere. Like she's on her tour. Like again, the movie, like all of the things. Like she's re-releasing the albums. Like she's making so much money. Like people are obsessed with her. He's so good. Like he was on a fucking dating show. Nobody knew who he was, and now suddenly everybody knows who he is. Like I'm sure they're just like really like getting off on like how like famous and popular they are and like how much people care about them. And it's probably also really fun to like date somebody who's like as rich as you and like as famous as you and like hide from paparazzi and like go out when you want to and like know you're gonna get your picture taken and like I don't know.
I do feel like it's like it's wild to be like someone that famous and be like publicly doing all these like displays of affection and stuff. Like I just feel like it has to be some sort of like they're obviously like feeding off each other's energy or something. Because like I don't know, I just feel like it's like if you're realistically like if you're setting up I don't know, it just feels like it's very like I don't think it's gonna last. Like it feels very like
it's performative.
They're both just like going rogue a little bit.
Listen, their days are numbered. Do you think they make love?
I don't know. I really can't imagine her fucking.
No, exactly. I can see her fucking Joe Alwyn, not Travis Kelce.
I can't picture either of those people.
You what?
I mean, Joe Alwyn, I feel like is very like I don't know. They both seem very like I can't picture them either of those two people.
I really cannot picture Taylor Swift fucking.
I know it's so weird.
It's so.
It's not weird at all. She is a sweater vest.
But they must right.
I mean, she must fuck like. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
she does, but like
That woman
it's so
has
hard
no
to
sex
imagine.
appeal.
Even with the range of men, like I can't imagine it with one of them. Like not
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal, not John Mayer, not Harry Styles, not the Kennedy, not Joe Alwyn, not Travis Kelce. Like I can't think of it with any of them.
It's just
You
like,
know-
it is kind of weird. It's like, I feel like it's such a strange matchup, but I do feel like, I mean,
It's strange because it was made by their publicist. Like, this is
I don't
not
know.
like a thing.
I don't think so. I think it's too like real now.
I was gonna say, to be honest, like you know how he was always like, I love Taylor Swift. Like I think that might have like come up a little more naturally than like we all thought of. Like maybe like the publicist was like, oh, like let me get in touch with Taylor Swift, but like I think they met and they were just like, this is gonna be really fun. Like I'm sure it's really fun.
Yeah, it sounds really fun. I would love to just fly
Before I'm
everywhere
a
on a private
feminist, I'm
jet.
a Taylor Swift hater, and I stand by that. But
You what?
before I'm a feminist, I'm a Taylor Swift hater. I think she's very
Yeah.
performative.
Mm.
No, I agree. I mean, I think she does what's best for her career, and you know, you gotta. She's a real girl boss, for better or worse.
She certainly knows how to make money.
Certainly,
She was born rich. She's a nepo. She's like she was always
She
been
kind
rich.
of was born rich. But I listen.
course.
I kind of like. I'm really into the like actor to football. I'm into the actor to athlete pipeline. I think it's cool. I'm happy for
It's
her.
certainly
Certainly what?
an upgrade.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I don't
But-
share your sentiments, but I respect them. I don't
should we
like
talk
her.
about the most controversial issue of all time, the in-season tournament?
Can you
yeah.
honestly? I'm not gonna lie. You guys were texting, going back and forth. I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Okay. So I posted saying, can somebody please explain this to me? And I got some really funny replies that were mostly just like, it makes no sense and the courts are ugly. That's all anybody had to say.
Yeah, they like changing the courts because like they're doing like an in-season tournament, and for some like whoever wins, I think each player gets $500,000,
Yes. And the coach does.
and the coach. But I'm
Mhm.
just like, why? Who the fuck even cares? So, but they have different uniforms, they have different courts like that to like differentiate between like to show that it's like a tournament game.
Can someone give me the Cliff Notes version of this?
Okay, so basically, it's actually shocking that a woman is the person who described this to me, and all the men just like gave me no answers, and a woman, a young girl, did explain this to me, and
A
so
young girl.
basically, a young girl, she's our age. Shout out Jordan, other Jordan with no U. So
Jordan? Wait, our Jordan?
who's our Jordan?
Wait, Nora, like our Jordan?
I'm
Oh,
very,
no,
I find
your
it
Jordan.
very hard to believe that she explained
No,
the NBA.
I could see your Jordan kind of giving a good explanation for this.
Alessandro loves other Jordan. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, but Jordan's awesome. Anyway, this is a completely different Jordan. But anyways, she described it as it's kind of just to like because the season is so long and like people this is what Nolan was saying, Nora, like
Yeah.
because it, like people get so bored and they're always like complaining about it or whatever, they just like essentially like made another tournament like within the normal season. So like and like the courts and the New Jerseys are like just to, to differentiate. So like you think that you're watching something different even though you're just like watching another game. But so basically every time you play in the in-season tournament, like you're just like playing a mini tournament and then like whoever wins like moves on to the next, I think, or like it's like literally just like a mini season within the season. And then whoever wins that, every single player and the coach gets $500,000 or something like that. Like so much money. But it has nothing to do with the regular season at all. It just like happens in between it.
Which I think is like I think like I don't understand why they're using money to motivate because it's like what the fuck do I care if these people make $500,000? Like I don't give a fuck. Like
And
you
why
know
do they need $500,000?
they literally don't. And another, but
Literally
I've
what?
heard, yeah, but like they were saying that apparently it's like also to like stop the players from like missing a game because like a lot of the time it's like oh like the Lakers come and like LeBron decides not to play the game and then like everyone's upset because it's like obviously they go into the Lakers game to see LeBron, so it's like it's trying to like encourage players not to like miss games or whatever. But I'm just like I feel like having it just doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't know, I just feel like why am I supposed to be incentivized by these people making more money? Like it has to be more like like I feel like you got to engage the fans more.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't, like, yeah, like, are the fans supposed to care that they're getting money? Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
like
you know what I care about? Like, if Tibbs gets $500, good for him. Like, God bless. But like, I
yeah, like
don't $500,000.
I want a spectacle. Like I want a spectacle of it. That's why it's like fun to watch, you know?
Also, like, I don't really want, like, of course, like, listen, like, I went to 2 Lakers games when I was in LA last year, and LeBron didn't play for either of them, and it sucked. I was miserable. I was so upset. But I'm also just like, the man was hurt. The man was tired. Like, I don't want him to
The man's
play because
old.
he feels like, yeah, the man is old. Like, if you're not playing, you're probably not playing for a reason.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah.
you're fucking Ben Simmons. So, like, what? Like, I don't want a tournament to make the players play when they don't want to play. I also just
Yeah.
think if they didn't want to play, why would $500,000 is not going to make them play? Or maybe it is. Like, I don't know what it's like to be like
$500,000 should make me want to play.
It would sure make me
yeah, but
play.
you don't have a $30 million a year contract. Like,
I mean, there's like a threshold for money. You know,
well,
I
that's what
do
I'm
think
saying.
500.
Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I do fucking anything for $500,000, but like, if you are making $30 million a year, like, does that actually matter to you? I don't know. Like, I could see you being
I,
like, yeah, it does, but also
I
like,
do feel I do feel like they might be driven by the competition though. Like because I do feel like some of these players are very like to be really good, you have to like be very competitive, I think. Like that's why they're like insane about basketball. So I do feel like except for like some of the players and then that's why they suck, like Jordan Poole or Ben Simmons, like they don't just have that like yearning to win, I feel. You know,
yeah,
like someone like Jimmy Butler, like if he's gonna like win a tournament, like I don't think he cares about the $500,000. I think he wants to win.
That man
true.
does
That's
have
why I
that
respect
dog in
him.
him.
And that's why I don't respect Ben Simmons. For many reasons.
You
Has
know,
that
I'm so
man not played for now 2 seasons?
I think so because, and also like, so obviously I live by the Barclays Center, and like every time I'm walking the train, his face is so blown up, and I'm like, I don't think you've ever played. Like,
This man was
has
just
he?
sitting there in a leather jacket. Like
Net
to see that
still?
man.
His fashions are good.
Wait, I'm so confused. How does he make $36 million a year for not playing?
You know what's crazy is the face of the Liberty team. She makes 75K.
Oh, I know.
Like the
Yeah.
girl
So
Sabrina, whatever.
yeah, she makes no money. It's really fucked up.
I'm like, we basically make the same amount of money. And this woman is like playing
Yeah, and she's like a fucking.
in
She's.
the WNBA. That's
Yeah.
really
Must
sad.
be well, it's sad that like they have to like actually rely, like, you know, when you were saying like Jason Tatum like only spends his money from endorsements and like puts all his NBA
Yeah.
money away. It's like she could do that, but like putting her NBA money away is like nothing. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
I don't
but
even
I mean, I guess
her endorsements are less than like like a man's endorsements.
yeah. Also, I feel like Jason Tatum has a ton of endorsements. Like that man is really everywhere. But do you know who's really everywhere? Is Patrick Mahomes. I'm like, did that man sign with every single company?
You
I'm sorry.
guys,
I hate him. I hate him.
I
I'm just like,
don't know
why
if
is
you
he
want to open
really
up that
every
can of
single
worms
company he's on the side? He's like on the billboards for.
because I have a lot of thoughts about
On
his
Patrick
wife.
Mahomes.
On his wife, Brittany.
Oh, I hated that Skims campaign.
Why were they in Skims? That's what I'm saying. I'm just like,
well, you know how like Kim and Taylor have like serious beef.
Yes.
So like I think that was like a dig at that. I think it was like we're gonna pick a Chiefs player and it's gonna be Patrick Mahomes, and it's like.
and I'm just like, why is this? I mean, I know he's like really really popular and like people think he's like the best NFL player currently, which like makes sense, whatever. But I'm just like, I don't understand why he's like this man must make so much money. Like he's everywhere.
And his wife looks like that.
Yeah,
Not even
and
like her physical looks, it's like the way she adorns herself. I'm like, really? You look like you went to Wet Seal.
Her wedding dress is the
20
worst wedding I've ever seen.
It's 2023. You know, you can get a stylist. She's a beautiful girl. She curls her hair and she doesn't brush it out. Like,
yeah,
what's going on?
Yeah, she does not brush it out. She's like a real curling iron girl. That whole thing. My thing about if you like go to the Skims Instagram and like look at like Skims has, as we all know, has been popping off. Like,
Yeah,
they are the official
The nipples
underwear.
thing was crazy.
The nipple thing was
Also,
crazy. The NBA thing was crazy. Like the men's thing with the fucking Nick Bosa and like all the hot guys was crazy. Like the cool new like ski, like all of it has been insane. The Swarovski one, like all that's crazy. Dead in the fucking middle of all of those amazing campaigns is Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes and his wife and his kids in flannel pajamas on a gray background. Like, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
That's
they're just
not
not
it.
they're not like a sensual couple.
No, they're
She's not a
gross. They
sensual
look
young
like they're like
lady.
a Target ad, but like worse.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that really was a
and that's
Target
how you
ad.
know. I think that was personal. I think that was personal. I think that was her coming for Taylor.
That's
mean,
like
you
so weird. 'Cause it's like
can-
don't put that in front of your brand. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm really
You
hoping
got-
that, like, I know Jordan, you don't want to hear this, but like, I am really behind the idea of like a Taylor Skims campaign. That's like,
If you would have let me finish, I was going to say, mark my words, I do think the Taylor Skims line is coming, or like
I think it's
Really?
coming.
the
Yeah.
campaign. It's 1000%
It's
coming.
too lucrative to not happen. Like, even if they
Yeah.
fucking hate each other, like their managers need to be like, get this together. Like, them coming together would be, I mean, it would be genius. Like,
You know what?
that would be it.
Taylor Swift is in her PR era, so I get
Yeah.
it. Let me see this.
And
Yeah, I
She's
mean,
a
it was a
Sag.
good-
That woman is a
That
Sag,
checked out.
and she's behaving like this.
Wait, how old is she turning? 37?
She's 33, turning 34,
37.
Gabby.
Oh, sorry.
Really aged.
Okay,
Wait, how old is
so she's only
Same-
33.
He's 34. He's 34,
Oh, she's
she's
turning-
33.
Oh, so they're like the same age.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he's 34.
Yes, she's 33.
They're both like roughly. But damn, a Skims Taylor Swift campaign. That's kind of
The
wild.
nipple thing was actually like super cool.
I
She's
know,
a
I
great
kinda
marketer.
She's
So I saw Alessandra, I was like, she pulled this from like an episode of Sex and the City. You guys know that episode with Samantha and the nipple
course,
things?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like a new concept.
Yeah, no, but I remember like watching that in college and being like, I want my nipple showing all the time. So I'd constantly be like,
Yeah, it's smart.
Yeah, I love Skims. I think it's a genius brand, honestly.
It
she's
is
a smart
genius
woman.
brand. The thing about Skims is that you're like, oh, it's like cheap. Like, it's like the shirts are $30 or whatever. And you're like, and then you like put together your cart and it's like $400. And you're like, no, like I can't buy
I mean, you
this.
can just go to Los Angeles Apparel at that point.
True. Yeah, Los Angeles Apparel.
And it's all made in the US. But, you know, no shade to Kim. I really like her.
No, we love her.
We love Kimberly.
So what do you
We
think
don't
it
like
means
Taylor.
when she says that she's the official underwear of the NBA?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, am I gonna see some Skims like waistband things going on?
Yeah, it's
I don't
interesting.
nobody talks about what that means. It's just like her and Adam Silver posing. I'm like, but what is
I
that?
think
Like,
it's just kind of like bullshit, right?
it is, right? That's what I thought. But I'm just like, that's it? Like, everyone's like, this is amazing. How'd she do this? And I'm like, what? Like, do you think they're forcing people to
need
wear
to-
we should do.
underwear on the court? Like, no.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it's odd because like other things that make sense will have like energy drinks or like whatever. But what are they gonna do? Start selling Skims in like the stadiums? I mean, that actually sounds like a great idea. I'd buy it.
Wait, is
mean,
she
I'll
gonna?
buy it
Yeah,
now.
I mean, maybe she'll do merch. That would be. But didn't they say
Oh yeah,
underwear of the NBA?
I could see them having a
great.
merch collab.
No, I really thought they said official underwear. Wait, I'm gonna find it. Oh no, it's on Kim. God, she's so many followers.
While Gabby's looking for that, I think we should really go to a Knicks Nets game. And I want to wear a Nets jersey, and I think you guys should wear Knicks jerseys.
Guys, I ordered from the Kith Knicks sale. Knicks lot little like drop, whatever. It wasn't a sale.
I'll wear a Knicks outfit. I think I have a hat I could borrow.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do like a full.
Jordan, you need to wear
Nets.
Knicks stuff. Come on.
I like the Knicks by default.
Okay, it says introducing the Skims and NBA partnership. Skims is now the official underwear partner of the NBA, WNBA, and USA Basketball. What?
Can't dictate what those
The
men
official
wear.
underwear partner? What does that mean?
Who knows?
That's
I mean,
very
whatever,
odd.
good for
Can you
That
like
sounds-
actually lock that in because I'm gonna buy my Spencer Dinwiddie jersey.
Yes, I can. I'm gonna.
I love that, Jordan.
Wait, what's
Thank
your
you.
jersey? Like, you're gonna buy like an actual jersey?
Yes.
We
From
need a
Amazon.
Nick Claxton jersey.
Yeah, you need the
Hasn't
Nick
he
Claxton
injured?
shirt.
He's so
Who
Oh
cares?
young.
yeah,
I wish
really
Ben
wanna-
Simmons could play for once.
Never
Yeah, that's a
will.
hot man.
I'm gonna
That is
DM
a
him and
good
say,
looking.
"Will you play on the 20th? I'm coming to the
Wait, so
game."
Gabby, I've thought about this for you. Your
Oh, you
line
thought?
with athletes should be like, "Oh my god, if you win, like I'll bake you cookies or something like
Oh,
sensual."
that's
Like,
so good.
thank you. Oh
I
my
feel like they're gonna
god,
say like, "I don't eat cookies."
Gabby,
I
they're
mean,
gonna be
Giannis is out
like,
here eating a million
they're not
Oreos.
gonna say
What's
that.
he
Or you could be like, if you win, I'll bake
Okay,
you
so
your
what should I
fate.
say to Ben Simmons right now?
Well, maybe not
say?
Ben Simmons. You know, you got to go for someone lower on the totem pole, but
Lower, the man doesn't play. He hasn't played in a year and a half.
but you have to look at the follower count. Anything under 200K, they're gonna respond to you.
200K. Who even is that?
It's giving like Nick Claxton.
How many does Nicholas
let's
Claxton have?
let's look, because when I looked at that
I'm
point,
saying I'm about to send Ben to Ben Simmons. We
I
need to
mean,
talk.
literally, you should think of one line and then like mass send it.
You have to be like, just be like, Ben, like, can you please play the 20th? Like, I'm going to
Okay,
that game.
you can DM Ben.
Oh my
Wow, I
God,
mean
something
Nick,
bad happened.
he's
Something bad
163.
happened.
What?
What?
When you send one message to somebody who's famous, I guess, you can only send one. So it says invite sent. You can send more messages after your invite is accepted. All I said was
Gabby,
Ben.
Gabby, what
I
did you?
swear to God, look.
You need to send the screenshot because, you know, I've dabbled in this and that's never happened to me.
Well, help. Why didn't they warn me?
I think this might be a
I
new
would have said more
development.
than just Ben. Maybe that will get him though.
You could just be like, Nora,
All right, how
help me
many
out
followers
here.
does Nicholas Claxton have?
163K. Totally
All right,
attainable.
that falls in the.
I personally think Instagram is a dating app. If you want Instagram to be a dating app, it is
100%.
It is a dating
100%.
app.
You should DM Nick.
And
DM
Ben
Nick.
follows Nicholas Claxton. Wait, he's because he's a Nat.
Gabby, do you think they're sitting around the locker room being like, this broad DM'd me? Like, they don't care.
I wasn't saying that because I was worried they were going to talk about me. I was just saying that they know each other. Please, are you kidding?
Okay. Maybe be
Okay,
like,
what did I say?
okay, maybe you
Just
could scroll through Nicholas Claxton's Instagram and see if he's eating a dessert, and you could be like, I can make that 10 times better or something. Oh,
I would just be like, if you.
And what do we think about this?
Who's that?
The soundtrack to his life.
I
So
just looked. It's never deterred any NBA player or man,
Yeah,
like
still
normal
send
man
it.
before.
true. Yeah, he's gorgeous.
Gabby, he posted that February 23rd. They're not together.
Jordan, that was only
They are
7
not.
months ago.
They are not together. Wow, this man is a tall drink of water.
Yeah, you really do, Claxton.
I would stick to the dessert thing.
All right, I'm gonna ponder on the dessert thing.
I think you should send like. Oh fuck! I don't know. Like I do think the dessert line is great. Just like.
Because
Jordan, I
they're
think
gonna be like,
you're right.
they're gonna be like, what's his food account? What's his unsuspecting food account?
Yeah, because that's good. You have a lot of followers too.
Ben Simmons, I'm so pissed.
That's really weird. I mean, that his whatever girl he's seeing definitely went in his phone and like put that feature on.
She hacked it. Yeah. We'll see you
I
next
love that.
week.
All right. Bye.
Wait, what should our sign off be? I'm thinking
I
about
know. What should
we
Yeah.
do?
I don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
what's a basketball like?
Yeah, what do they say at the end of the basketball game? I guess they say nothing.
They just kind of.
They do the big horn.
This is for the win. Oh, it's good! Off the